Here we go again, y'all.
Well, good morning, everybody. And let me say a couple of notes of appreciation. First of all, to the Prime Minister of Pakistan and to Field Marshal Munir, who were both incredible hosts. And whatever shortcomings in the negotiation, it wasn't because of the Pakistanis, who did an amazing job and really tried to help us and the Iranians bridge the gap and get to a deal. We have been at it now for 21 hours, and we've had a number of substantive discussions with the Iranians. That's the good news. The bad news is that we have not reached an agreement.
Man, I thought that was a ceasefire, man. Like, what is this, bro? Is it me? It's gotta be me.
And I think that's bad news for Iran much more than it's bad news for the United States of America. So we go back to the United States having not come to an agreement. We've made very clear what our red lines are, what things we're willing to accommodate them on, and what things we're not willing to accommodate them on. And we've made that as clear as we possibly could, and they have chosen not to accept our terms. Questions?
Sir, Nick Robertson from CNN. Precisely what have they rejected here? Can you help us understand it a little bit?
Well, I won't go into all the details because I don't want to negotiate in public after we've negotiated for 21 hours in private. But the simple fact is that we need to see an affirmative commitment that they will not seek a nuclear weapon, and they will not seek the tools that would enable them to quickly achieve a nuclear weapon. That is the core goal of the President of the United States, and that's what we've tried to achieve through these negotiations. Again, their nuclear program, such as it is, the enrichment facilities that they had before, they've been destroyed. But the simple question is, do we see a fundamental commitment of will for the Iranians not to develop a nuclear weapon, not just now, not just 2 years from now, but for the long term? We haven't seen that yet. We hope that we will. Jen.
Man, I be seeing these videos, gang. I be seeing these videos from people overseas, bro. Well, these motherfuckers running around on dirt roads with chocolates on, bro. Like, do you literally think that they're building nuclear weapons? Like, I'm not saying that they can't. I'm just saying a weapon that's strong enough to reach halfway across the world, bro. Come on, guy. Do they have that many resources? Like, to be honest, I just be thinking they capping, man. Like, we'll get into it.
Is there a framework on anything? And also, did the Iranian frozen assets come up, and did you reach any conclusions on those frozen assets?
We talked about all those issues, Jen, and we talked about a number of issues beyond that. And so certainly those things came up. But again, we just could not get to a situation where the Iranians were willing to accept our terms. I think that we were quite flexible. We were quite accommodating. The president told us, you need to come here in good faith and make your best effort to get a deal. We did that. And unfortunately, we weren't able to make any headway. Preston.
Mr. Vice President, how often did you communicate with President Trump throughout the negotiations? There were reports that there were multiple rounds where there were breaks in between negotiations. How often did you communicate with the president throughout those rounds, and what was he saying as you were going through these negotiations that you said fell short?
Yeah, obviously we were talking to the president consistently. I don't know how many times we talked to him, a half dozen times, a dozen times over the past 21 hours. We obviously also talked to Admiral Cooper, to Pete, to Marco, to the entire national security team. We talked to Scott Bessent a number of times. So look, we were constantly in communication with the team because we were negotiating in good faith. And we leave here with a very simple proposal, a method of understanding that is our final and best offer. We'll see if the Iranians accept it. Thank you.
Mr. Vice President, where does this leave the trade for Muir?
Bruh. It's gotta be just me, bro. Like, I don't think that shit was as hyped up as they're making it seem, bro. Like, to be honest, man, I don't think they had nuclear weapons. They may have had weapons, right? But as far as like to the extent of what they're saying that they had, bro, like they haven't showed us any proof. Like, we don't see any like chemicals. We don't see anything, bro. Nothing. Nothing at all. They haven't showed us any facilities. They haven't showed us like anything. See, they said the shit was being underground. They ain't showed us shit underground. You got all these fucking drones. You got all of this extra ass technology. You can't like, I don't know, like send some stuff underground or some shit like that. Come on, okay. Come on, man. Like, bruh, this motherfucker just said they did not agree with whatever offer we gave them. They've been saying that shit from the jump. They've been like, man, fuck y'all from the jump. Right? And it's like, bro, I just feel like we being lied to, bro. Like, man, Trump, man, from the beginning, bro. To be honest, I think he might have just bombed on the motherfuckers for no reason. I don't think that they were looking to go into war with the United States. I honestly don't think that. You know, and just for the like simple fact that we have so many resources, we tend to control a lot of the I don't want to say playing board, but we tend to control a lot of the world's decision making and war tactics, like just like with us, you know, trying to intervene in, you know, Russia and Ukraine's war and shit like that. Like, bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us, but we're intervening. I feel like this here was just something that was just forced upon us, and it's like, okay, so when you hear your boy Trump, right? When you hear Trump, man, get up on the podium and speak, it's like growing up where I grew up, man. You start to gather something called street sense, right? Like, there's certain things that are gonna happen to you that you start to become wiser through experience, right? Like, just certain situations, certain conversations, certain ways people are, things like that. It builds your street sense. And it's like when I hear Trump get up on that podium, man, it's just like my street sense kick in, man. It's like I can tell when a motherfucker's lying, bro. Like, because you know you gotta cover up one lie with another lie, and it just goes, you know, so on and so forth. And you know, ever since the beginning of the war, he was like, "Hey, man, we're trying to stop these guys from getting nuclear weapons. They have this very big army, this very big navy, you know, these facilities, yada yada." Man, we ain't seen none of that shit. None of it. You know, we sent a strike. We hit one of their fucking, like, you know, kids' schools and shit like that. We hitting innocent people. But we sweeping that shit under the rug like did nothing happen. Then they retaliate against their neighbor countries, right? And it's like, was any of this shit really necessary? Right? When you hear Trump talk about, you know, just the progress, oh yeah, well, this will be over in like 3 weeks tops. Hit 3 weeks. Gonna be a little longer. We'll do 6 weeks. Get to the 6th week. We're making extreme progress. We've managed to destroy their navy, destroy their armies. We've managed to eliminate the threat, eliminate all of their leaders. They bring up new leaders. We're gonna destroy them as well. Then, like a few hours after that, you hear they sent another round of missiles off. Right? And it's just like, bro, you capping. Right? If you don't know for real, just say you don't know. You don't know what you've blown up. You don't know if there's any progress being made. Because it's like him telling us that, shit's going amazing and, we've taken care of everything. And then they send that video out, regarding American stuff in the Epstein files. That shit shocked me. That shit shocked the hell out of me. I'm like, how the fuck they know about the Epstein files? Nigga, I ain't even know about Epstein until the shit dropped. But they know about that motherfucker thousands of miles away. And how it pertains to Trump. It's crazy, man. Crazy as hell, bro. And it's just like, bro, I feel like he be capping, man. Like, saying stuff like, we've established a ceasefire. I believe that we could call it a great victory today if we wanted to. Then the next day, fucking, Vance talking about he finna head over there to negotiate. I'm like, man, which is it, motherfucker? Is it over or what? He done sent troops, boots on the ground. It's like I feel bad because, people done had to go over there, man, and risk their fucking lives, man. And it's probably for no fucking reason. Right? Like, it ain't no NPCs and anything like that here in the States. But we're sending our people, our loved ones, we sending them overseas to fucking fight a war that's probably for nothing. And it's like, how much more are you gonna fucking lie, my guy? And it seems like it's just been lies after lies from the jump, man. I was just down in Miami the other day, and I was talking to my Cuban homies, and they were telling me, just how great of a president Trump has been, since he's been in office. And I'm just like, how the fuck you think that? Like, where the fuck that come from? I'm sitting here looking at the economy. I'm like, man, you know how many motherfuckers lost their job this year? Do you know how many motherfuckers lost their job last year? All the big companies been laying motherfuckers off, bro. By the thousands. All of them. Why is this shit happening? I go to fucking grocery store, man. Milk is $5. $5 for some milk? Gang. Man, I remember when I could go to fucking Aldi's when I wanted to be a cheapskate. I could go to fucking Aldi's and get meat for fucking $4. I'll bet it may fuck your stomach up, but hey, if you cook that shit right, it's a less chance of that shit. You go in that motherfucker now, man. Bro, that shit might be about $16, $17, gang. For that same fucking meat, man. That meat that's about to expire in 2 days. Look, man, you'd be better off just staying your ass at Kroger's, man. Or Walmart, or wherever the hell you go, Target. And it's just like, bro, why is everything so fucking high? Bro, even in areas where it's not even like, where the economic growth is not there. And what I mean by that is like places like Mississippi, places like Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, shit like that. You know, them small joints, but it's just like even shit is expensive out there, bro. Gas is astronomical. Plane tickets done doubled. You want to see the best in the last 40 years? Where at? You know, and I remember black guys, man, my homies, shit. Oh man, we finna get Trump up in this motherfucker, man. Motherfuckers finna get some money. Right, you remember what happened the last time? We paying for the last time right now. They taxing the shit out of us, bro. On top of inflating the prices of everything. You know, it's like, man, we 2 years into this shit, gang. It's like at this point, man, I think I would fucking vote for a jock strap if I could. I would vote for fucking Mickey Mouse if I could, bro. Like, just to get his sorry ass up. Bro, ain't shit happening good, bro. You know, like, motherfuckers who got, you know, businesses and motion and shit like that. Man, we had that shit before this shit, man. Before he got in office. So it's not really like, I don't see a benefit. Motherfuckers had motion when Biden was in there. Motherfuckers had motion when Obama was in there. Motherfuckers had motion when, what's that motherfucker before him? Not Clinton. I forgot that boy's name, man. He was an older guy. I forgot his fucking name. Anyway, it's like, bro, I don't really see a benefit to his presidency. Ain't no more jobs. You know, but I see him on the podium like, hey, man, you know, it's, job market's up more than it's ever been. I'm just like, where, bro? Where? I live in these big cities, man. Miami job market is ass. Fucking Houston job market ass. Nashville job market ass. Phoenix job market ass. It's like, bro, your best bet is just to be an owner, bro. Start your own business because, I mean, shit, man. It's hard out here for unemployed right now, bro. Extremely hard. You know, so it's just like, just let me know down in the comment section, man. Is it me? Or am I the only one that feels like I'm just being lied to? Like on a regular basis. Like a motherfucker trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Like I ain't got 4 of them and I can't see. I'm like, come on, gang. Come on, gang. Who you think you fooling, bro? Ain't shit got better. People still fucking struggling. People still can't get jobs. You just sent our military to fight a fucking war that shouldn't even exist. I don't believe Iran was a threat to us at all. At all. You know? Come 28, man. 28 gonna be tough, man, but like I told you, man, I think I'll vote for a fruit roll up if it's blueberry. Y'all let me know down in the comment section, man. Is it me, man? You know? Are we being lied to? Do you feel how I do? Or do you feel like everything been A1 so far? All right, we got 2 more years. The way these 2 years been going so far, ugh, you know, I don't know if things are gonna turn around or not, man. But shit, everybody losing their job, man. Since bro been in office, everybody losing their job, man. All these companies are scaling down. So let me know your opinion down in the comment section, man. Are we being lied to or are we not, man? And until the next one, man. Peace out.